think Leon and Tyler both were talking about great crowd, and man, it means a lot to our team, and I just appreciate that. I hope you print that, Marty. But let me just tell you, I thought we put together 20 minutes of really good basketball, the first half. Second half, I'll have to take the blame for that. I felt like that they would make some adjustments, which they did, to shut off Marlon and Nick, and I really felt like I wanted my inside, my front line, to come alive, and I thought we kind of played into their hands a little bit. I thought we kind of played not to lose and just kind of letting that, I didn't think our transition was good enough. We missed a shot here and there, and then all of a sudden we get careless with the ball, and we gave them opportunities. But I tell you, I can't say enough about Leon Powell tonight. Leon in the second half, he was a monster. He was a warrior tonight. Marlon obviously was the show in the first half. The way he shot the ball, 7 out of 10 from the three. But really sharing the ball, unselfish, really pleases me. I thought rebounding, we really did some good things until a little bit late. I thought Lucas had a super game tonight, came in off the bench and really controlled things, hit a shot, and especially hit his free throws down the stretch. But that was a big win for us. That was a quality win. We knew coming into this game that this would be the first game in conference play outside probably Eastern Kentucky, that we felt like that obviously everybody in the league thinks that they're as good as we are, but I just felt like that this was really a big contest for us. Protecting your home floor, playing 40 minutes against a team that has proven to be good, 9-6 coming in here, 3-1 in the league, 2-1, whatever they are. Really a good win for us. Really proud of our guys, the way they played and hung in there and fought through some adversity. We had a little bit of adversity late in the game. They were scoring on us. We got frustrated. We compounded that by being careless on the offensive end. But then we kind of regrouped a little bit. We kept mixing up our defenses, man, back to zone. And, they had a good game plan. I thought in the second half they really ducked their head and just started dribble driving. And that causes some problems on us because sometimes in certain situations we like to switch, and it puts Leon and Tyler on different people. And it makes it a tough matchup for us. But at the end of the day, man, it's a W, and I got a smile on my face, and we got a happy locker room in there, and we're going to enjoy this.
Tell you what, last year your 10th win didn't come to the tournament. You're at 10 wins now. You're at a program best 5-1 in the conference at this stage. Last time we were there, team won it all in 2000. But what's interesting is that this is an unselfish crew. You see the bigs passing. You see the kids off the bench passing. Lucas Nutt had 7 assists. What do you attribute that to?
Character. Great character. It starts with good people. It starts with good people buying into what you want to do, how you believe in doing it, the little things, wearing your socks, wearing your shirt tail in, doing the little things first. I think when you have good people, it's easier for them to buy into what you're doing, and these guys are. They're an unselfish group. You're right. That's a great point. It's an unselfish group. You got guys making assists, but now, of course, you got to make some shots, but they're finding open people, and I think shot selection is a big key. I think it's a big key. I don't think you see a lot of bad shots. I think you maybe see a handful a night, too many for me. But I do think that their basketball IQ is good. They do understand what it takes to win. Defensively, you got to make stops. But offensively, you got to execute against a good defensive team. That's a good defensive team. And I thought we executed well. And our transition was really going tonight. I thought we really kept them on their heels in the first half with transition. We were able to make stops and then find the open people. And Marcus is as good as there is, and Lucas is good as there is, and finding open people. It's amazing how they find open people. And then you got good shooters. You're okay. And then when they shut that off, you go inside, and I thought Leon really came alive. But I'm going to tell you, look at Tyler. Tyler Stone had a quiet 18 points, and quiet. I thought, the only disappointment I have with him tonight, problem I got with him tonight, and I told him, is that you're not rebounding the ball well enough. You're too good an athlete to have 3 rebounds with all these minutes. You got to do that dirty work. But he understands that.
What about Coach? I know defensively sometimes you had some breakdowns, and when they really got hot there, but last few possessions you guys really buckled down and stopped.
I thought we did. I thought we really showed some toughness there. When the heat started getting in, when we called that timeout, that's what I told him. I said, we're playing a little bit nervous now. You're playing nervous. I see it in your eyes. You're worried. You're on your heels. You're not sure whether to guard a guy or whatever, and so bear down. And I thought we did. I thought we buckled down. We got our walls up, and they were shooting into our walls and our hands, and we were able to get in good rebounds, and then we were smart. I thought we played smart basketball late and breaking their press and didn't have any problems up there with Nick, Marlon, Lucas, Marcus. Those guys did a good job. But defensively, we buckled down, did a good job.
You mentioned the shooters. Probably one of the few times this team has shot over 50% from three-point range. You were feeling in the first half. The 4-point play by Smith capping off a 21-10 run. And you've maintained that lead, and that's something we haven't seen in quite some time on a consistent basis from this club.
Well, that's a good point, and I'm proud of our team with that, and I think it goes back to a lot of work. It goes back to a shot selection. If you'll look, we only made 4 attempts in the second half. We're 1 for 4. And so what it tells you is you got a group of guys that just because they had a good half and we shot a lot of threes and we shot over 50% in the first half, they didn't just come out and just start firing them. We took what they gave us, which was a lot of inside baskets. And I don't know, I think if you look at it, I don't know that we hit an outside shot other than Tyler Stone hit a 3, and he might have hit a 15-footer. But other than that, we did not get very many good looks from the perimeter. We got all of our baskets, and I had to look at the tape, but we got all of our baskets from inside and on the free throw line. So, and like I told him, I said, it's a sign of a good team when you can do both. But let's don't let them shut us down like they did in the second half, and I thought they did a good job.
What's interesting to note is that also for the first time in a while, you're 4-0 to start at home in the conference. That hasn't happened in a while, and I think the confidence that you talk about them building from that Morehead State game up through New Year's weekend, and then now you look at that second half of the season, now you know you can protect your home court.
Well, that's exactly right, and I'm proud of our guys. The schedule kind of worked in our favor this year, too. We had some home games to start with against some opponents that were not as picked as high. So we were able to figure out where we are, gain some confidence, win some good games, beat a good Morehead team that were picked ahead of us, go to Eastern and had it, and then come back and fight and protect your court against a very good Eastern Illinois team. And I'm going to tell you, this Eastern Illinois team is for real this year. They've got the pieces because Granger's solid, his son is solid, and I think he had 31 points tonight. He was really a special player, but you're right. Winning these games at home was critical. So now we go on the road, that confidence, all the pressure's on them now. Now we can put together just 4 minutes at a time. 4 minutes at a time. You give me 10 rounds of 4 minutes at a time and win every round, or at least the majority of those rounds, you got a chance. And so I'm excited about our team right now. They love to win, like everybody does, but they do the right thing. Because if you look at it, it goes back to after we were beaten at Eastern Kentucky and we gave that game away. Then we bounced back. We were scheduled to have a day off on Sunday. We bounced back, had the hardest practice all year long. They took it like men. And then 2 hard practices, had a day off, 2 hard practices, had a good win Thursday, and then here we are on Saturday, 2 wins in a week. That's good work for these guys.